So seeing her have all her medication, and my sister too struggled with depression, my mom put that onto my sister. Like,
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Beauty in You podcast. I'm super excited for this guest today. I just know you're going to be truly inspired by her story and everything that she's done and how she's even impacting the community now. Hey mama.
hi everyone, I'm Meka from Skin Beauty Bar.
Yes. I am super excited to have you here. I know you said your name, but I want you to introduce yourself a little bit more and just tell the audience about yourself.
Okay, my name is Meka Mathis. I'm the founder and master esthetician of Skin Beauty Bar, located in historic Barracks Row in Washington, D.C. I've been an esthetician since 1997. I opened my business in Capitol Hill, Barracks Road, 2004. Have been featured on your podcast among InStyle Magazine, Essence.com, Fox 5 News, a lot of media publications. We offer facials, waxing, teeth whitening, sugaring, ear candling, eyebrow lamination, an array of services. No hair, no nails, but a beauty source for all women and men to come and relax and have great wellness. I'm a Washingtonian as well. Raised in Washington. Went to high school in D.C. and college in New York. I went to Parsons School of Design, in addition to aesthetic school in Vienna, Virginia.
Yay.
And I'm a pet mom. I have 2 Shih Tzus,
Oh.
Noxie and Milo, and those are my kids.
Oh my gosh. We just got a Yorkie.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh my God.
My mom has a Yorkie.
Oh my God. I'm
He's
in love.
feisty.
Yes. So it's my daughter's dog, but you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But I love him. I'm like, girl,
Because you're training the dog, probably.
I'm doing everything. He sleeps in the room with me. I'm taking him out in the
feeding
morning.
him.
I'm doing all the
He
things. And then
knows.
she comes and she's like, oh, my dog. I'm like,
Yeah.
but I love it. My
Yep.
dog is a husky, but he's
Oh, they're cute, too.
aggressive. Like, he loves me. He's sweet, but he loves me. Anyone
Only
else,
you.
he's like, what are you doing? So, but oh no, I might have to take her Yorkie. His name is Milo.
That's my dog's name, Milo.
Really?
The boy,
Yeah.
Noxie and Milo.
Yeah, Milo. Yep. Oh my gosh. So I love everything you're doing now. Watch your social media, how you're impacting. But I want to take it back a little bit. I want to take it back. This podcast is about the woman behind the brand. I want you to take me back to, I say your rediscovery journey. I say, take me back to the past where those experiences kind of led you to where you are today. So walk me back to your journey to the past a little bit and we'll wrap it around to how it's impacted you today.
Okay, so I was raised by a single mom. My parents got divorced when I was like 7 years old. My mom comes from a family of bad abuse. So for me to break that cycle of abuse, I'm the first person in that family. My mother's a survivor of sexual, real bad sexual things that happened to her. So my mom survived that, right? But with that, she wasn't the best mother with me, so it wasn't the best childhood, I could say. And growing up, she always installed in me that you're pretty, right? And you know how people say pretty privilege and stuff like that going through life. So I've taken advantage of that pretty privilege. However, people try to exploit you on that pretty privilege because they think you're stupid, to be honest, And I experienced that. So growing up, I wanted to get out that house. By 17, I was like, Lord, I have to find a way. I was the first one to go to college. My mom was a hairstylist. She had a very popular 2 hair salons in Washington, D.C. So I grew up in the hair salon. I remember having experiences like having her gay gentleman pick me up, and one of them, God bless him, he used to dress like Prince, and he picked me up from school with his cold clothes on, and the kids were like, and I'm like, oh my God, now it's accepted, but back then they're like, oh, just having these experiences. So I was definitely by no way was I coming back home. My life changed probably more around 15, 16. my mom got a new partner, and our life became better. But I was always destined. I was never coming back home. Like never, ever, ever going home. I went to college. My first year, I dropped out. I had a scholarship at GW, and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" And I remember it was this fly lady that worked at my mom's shop, and I said, "I'm gonna be like her." She did aesthetics. Her name was Peaches, Brenda, and I went to aesthetic school that summer in '97, and that put me through college. I worked a couple years like aesthetics, then went to college in New York, went back and finished and got my BA in design marketing. And even when I graduated, I still wanted beauty. I still aesthetics, worked under people, worked at some renowned spas. And then I saved my money. I've always been frugal. And I was like, I'm opening my own shop. And I opened Skin Beauty Bar in Capitol Hill. And here I am now. I would never think 20 years, when people say 20 years, I'm like, God, I'm a dinosaur. Because now skincare, they have all these influencers.
Yeah.
Like young kids are now doing skincare. Teenagers, some of my clients, they're bringing their 12 and 11-year-olds for facial. I'm like, facial? But okay, we're doing a team facial.
Yeah.
I would have never imagined years think that my business would be. I'm still here, and I'm super, super grateful.
Yes, and it is big, like skin, beauty, all the things.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
When I told you the teeth, I was like, she does. I've been looking for a place for teeth whitening, and I'm like,
yeah.
oh, she does teeth whitening. I'm gonna go. Here's my son. Can I come? I was like, I don't know. Let me ask her if you can come.
Of course.
But like, yeah, it's big. And my daughter too. Well, can't you do? What can I get? And she's 12, and I'm like, we'll figure it out. But it's big.
Yes.
Self-care and taking care of yourselves. I want to bring it back a little bit to your growing up.
Okay.
And how that experience was for you. I love the determination to break the cycle. And I say that because that was my experience as well, is that I am going to break the cycle. It wasn't until I'm older now, looking back at my mom, to realize that she was learning too. She was growing up too. But we didn't have the best relationship. We didn't have, I'm going to say my son is 17, so 17 years. When I got pregnant with Trey is when me and my mom became close. And I remember saying, I'm getting out and I'm not ever coming home. Like 17, I'm like, I told Trey, I'm like, dude, you're 17. I was already living by myself at 17. I wasn't living with my mom at 17.
Figuring it out.
I was on my own figuring it out because I was just like, this is not what I'm about to do. Now I know, like, she knew what she knew, and it kind of goes down. And you look at grandma, I can look back and be like, oh, and then my grandma's mom, and I'm like, oh, but I was angry.
Me too.
Angry.
Angry. Like some days I still am angry at my mom.
Yeah.
About because we're not close. Even, I love her to death, but we fight. Like, we're two bulls in the china shop. Like, even my mom hugs me, is not welcoming as much. I guess because I've never super like healed. I've gone through therapy, to try to heal myself. But just having that relationship, I've always longed for a relationship when I see my friends and their parents and how they adore their parents and so forth. Like, even if I take a step forward and say, Mom, we're going to forget the past. Whatever's the past is past. And I try to, have a relationship with her. She'll come back with something and pick it apart. And I'm just like, God, like, but I have to accept it. She's 70 years old. Like, that's who she is.
Yeah.
That's who she is.
Yeah. What I found with I think I just don't bring it up anymore, maybe. That's, now that I sit here and we talk about it, because when I did bring it up, she was like, I don't remember doing that. I don't remember saying that. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
My friend. So I'm really like, I'm so close to my kids. Like, and that's because I'm like, I'm going to break the cycle. We're going to communicate. Like, and sometimes they tell me a little too much, but I'm like, I open this door, and I'm welcoming to that.
Yep.
But it's just like, I was so determined to not be that. I don't embarrass them. And I'm like, you on the phone? You put it on mute. Didn't I tell you? But my mom would embarrass me, like in front of my friends. And like I would tell my best friend, Shani Bear, I'm like, Shani, can you believe that she'll say that she never did this or she never said that to me? Or she'd be like, Quita, I remember, girl. And I'm like, I know. Like, we remember those things. And she's like, I don't remember ever. So I just don't even go that way. I just, you know what?
Yeah, well, I don't bring up like old stuff, but she'll say something, and I'm like, Ma. Or if she was here today, she's going to tell you, oh my God, we have this luxury life. She grew up with a silver spoon. She had an au pair, and she had this. And that was my sister. Like my stepfather, he saved us. He's a judge. He saved our life, right? So we had a middle, income life, but also we had evictions on the apartment doors and stuff like that. I remember growing up, but it's with the image. She wants to have this perfect image, and we struggled together, versus my sister. My sister had more of a solid foundation. But we grew up together, my mother and I. But going back to what you're saying, like if she brings something, oh, I don't remember that. I'm like, okay, Mom.
I remember.
I remember.
I'm healing from it.
I remember.
Day.
And she brings it up. She'll be like, oh, this so and so. And I'm like, Ma, my therapist said, and she's like, oh, well, I saw on Instagram, like, for example, I'm a survivor of sexual abuse, right? And I told her, and she knew, and she says to me, oh, well, you could sue your abuser. And I'm like, what? It's like, and she's like, I was looking for you when you were gone. When they took you, I was looking for you. And I'm like, okay, Mom. It's certain things she doesn't take accountability of. It's like, she doesn't get it.
Yeah. And you've still healing, continue to circle.
Yeah.
But you broke through.
Yeah, I did.
You broke through. And I think that is what counts. Someone can see you and hear your story or hear part of my story and say, they're doing it. I mean, it's hard. I'm not going to lie.
Hard.
It's very hard. You're saying when you're saying therapy, I'm like thinking of my therapy journey. Like, I want to ask, was it hard for you to accept going to therapy? I struggled with that.
Yeah, at first it was because I was like, oh, doesn't matter. But it impacted so many choices in my life, choosing the wrong mates, choosing the wrong situations, doing things in my life, masking it with alcohol. I was never a drug addict or anything, but I love a drink, a cocktail, that kind of thing. I still like a libation, but being that I come from a family of like drug addicts and alcoholism, I'm very against like pills and that kind of thing, because of the addiction in our family, right, in the bloodline. But it was hard for me to go to therapy because I was like, oh, I don't need it. That's gonna make me nuts. It's gonna make me crazy, especially because my mom was going through therapy and she was diagnosed as bipolar, right? So seeing her have all her medication and my sister too struggled with depression, my mom put that onto my sister, like diagnosed her as ADD, knowing she doesn't have ADD, but so she could have more time in school because she was chubby in school, certain things like that. So my mom pushed that on me, therapy, and I was like, I don't want to be like them. I don't want to be a pill popper, but I needed to heal because I was like running from so much stuff. And when I really did deep therapy, it was 2022. And I held that for a long time. The therapist, she made me relive my past. And I have never, when I went to therapy, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk, well, what are you here for? And they would make you relive your childhood journey. And I was literally 2 seconds from walking off a cliff. It was bad. Like days of crying, really, really bad days I wouldn't get out of bed. It was terrible. But going through that process, it really just aligned my life and made it so much clearer for me. After that, steps she gave me of writing my letters and burning them, journaling. The therapist side, she deals with numbers too. So I was dealing a little bit with numerology, And it really changed my impact in life. Not that I'm like perfect, but it really, really changed a certain thing. I never wanted to live anything of my past because it was so traumatic as a child. But doing that, I breathed so much better.
Yeah. Yeah. I struggled because in my family, you don't go tell your business to nobody.
You don't.
You don't go sit on that couch. Don't be talking about my house. So when I was going through depression, I'm like, is it depression? Maybe it is. I want to talk to somebody. I can't. People are going to call me crazy if I tell them I'm going to go talk to somebody. I'm going to be judged for going to talk to somebody. And I was literally going down like very, very quickly. I tell everyone my kids saved my life because had my son not, I get emotional when I talk about it, but had my son not saw the sadness in my eyes, I wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have gone. So I always get emotional every time I talk about it because it's hard. It's hard, and it changed my life. But my therapist, she passed away a few years ago. But that woman is the reason why the Quita Mack even exists. Like, she's the reason why I even do what I do now because of her. And she, same thing, like, we got to go back to your past. I'm like, I was so hard-headed because I never had anyone challenge me. Like, if I tell you I'm not going to do something, I'm not doing it.
Yes.
And that's it. And I'm moving on. And she's like, oh, you going to answer the question? I got time.
Exactly.
I get paid. So what you going to do? And I'm like, is she really talking to me like that? You know, but I needed that. I needed her to push me to say, she was like, who is Chiquita? Like, who are you? And I'm like, yo, I don't even know what you're saying. Like, like, I don't even know what you're asking me. Like, I already told you who I am. She's like, no, that was, you're the mother of Trey and Aaliyah, you're the wife, but who are you? And I'm like, yo, you keep asking me. And I would be so upset. And so I hit my breakthrough moment. But that woman changed my life. Therapy changed my life. And I have always been like a big advocate for mental health for everybody else but myself. It was really hard for me to like do the work, but I'm happy I did.
Yes.
But girl,
I get it.
it's hard. It's very, very hard. What would you say to that one person that is struggling to get there?
Man, you got to get some help, especially in women of color. It's like looked upon as like you said, like you're crazy, that kind of thing. Speaking to someone, especially with mental health, you see a lot of these celebrities, Instagram people, basically killing herself, due to mental health. And you're looking at these people like, oh my God, they're so perfect, and even they struggle with certain things, within your work. Your friends can't heal it. Your friends, unless your friend is a therapist or a PhD, had some doctrine or something, they can't heal you. They can't heal you. Some people look for a church, which I have, foundation and believe in God, but you need to speak to someone. You can't pray it away. Because I don't remember, you just pray it away. Throw a little holy water on it.
Yeah,
you're fine, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. You really need to take the steps to heal yourself because you're going to keep making the same mistakes in your life. Like, why do I continue to do this? Why do I continue to do this? Why do I continue to choose this person? Why do I continue to sell myself short? That type of thing.
You're saying that, I'm like, yeah, and mine was because I didn't think I was worthy.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was
A lot
worthy.
of us struggle though, thinking you're worthy. I've struggled with that, thinking I'm not worthy of, worthy of, I'm going to give you a specific example, worthy of a special kind of love, right? Because like younger, I was always using my pretty privilege, right? So I would get over on a lot of people, especially guys, and get lavish gifts and stuff like that. And then when I really wanted to settle down, it didn't work out. And I was like, God, is that God punishing me? Because I used my pretty privilege on, like that kind of thing. I struggled. I had a 10-year relationship I ended 3 years ago. Wow. And dear Lord, I should have left that relationship probably 3 years into the relationship, but I stayed because I wanted my person. So I was trying to form and mold him to be my person and putting so much into him that I lost myself. I look at my pictures and that pretty privilege was gone out the door. Like I was like, God, I was like, just covering up so much pain. You ever look back at your pictures, you're like, ugh, that was me. Like I was not saying obesity, but I was fat. My skin was all bumpy. My hair was thin. Like certain things, like it was terrible. Like, terrible. I look at my pictures because I was giving him all my glory. Like, I wanted him to be my God. Like, I worshiped him. Whatever he wanted to do, I would do it. Things I didn't want to do, I would go because I wanted him as my savior, right? And then one day I just woke up. I was like, I don't want to do this. 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 And the crazy thing was, I used to pray like, God, this is not for me. Please take it from me. Please take it, pay me. But I will always pray on my business before I pray on anything, right? And I know it sounds crazy, but the more money I made, the less attractive I was to him. Because I'm like, who's going to take care of me? Because I will always have what's our financial plan? Like, right? Like, he didn't care about money. Like, being the way I grew up, we grew up poor, both of us grew. And I was like, what's your retirement? What's your 401k? I knew when I first started dating him, I should have never dated him. Like, I asked him, what's his credit score? When I first met him, he was like, huh? What you mean? He didn't know the credit bureaus, right?
Oh, wow.
So I fixed this man up. He had to glow up. You know how women usually had to glow up? Mm-hmm. Man, he had to glow up. And I gave him the glow up. And the glow up, when I gave him the glow up, I lost myself.
It sucked it out of you.
It sucked it completely out of me. And when we separated, it was hard because I longed that companion, you know, having my bed warm at night, that kind of thing. Till today, I miss the companionship of it. But anything else, no, I don't. Like, I'm so happy that he's able to live his life his way, and I'm able to live my life that way. You know, being single for 3 years and then, like, you know, dating. I've been dating someone for a year. Like, seriously, like, it's a whole different kind of relationship. But I bring my trauma to him from my past.
I got you.
Like, for example, this morning we're arguing, but it's my fault. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I'm thinking, he's like, okay, honey, I'm home. I'm going to call you back. All right. And I'm like, but you know how you listen in the background and I didn't hear the alarm? I'm like, you sitting in the car? And he's like, yeah. I said, what you doing? And at night, he likes to go to his phone and scroll the internet, right? Mm-hmm. Like, he goes down a rabbit hole. So he's like, I'm on the phone. I'm like, okay, you're not going to the house? No, I'm not going to the house right now. I just want to be on my phone. Mm-hmm. All right, honey. So I start thinking, he's not home. Mm-hmm. I start thinking, he's talking to his ex-girlfriend. Spiraling. He went over his house. So I texted him. What are you doing? I'm calling him. He won't answer. He called this morning. He was like, listen, why are you calling me like that last night? You weren't home. You weren't answering the phone. Mm. And he said, Meka, I was in the bed. No, you weren't. Your car wasn't there. I went past your house. Knowing I didn't because I live an hour from him. Right. That was me lying.
Right.
And he says, I'm going to send you my camera of me going in my house. And we're not going to discuss this no more. I'm sick of your insecurities. And he always says to me, why do I have to pay for other people's mishaps? He's like, I'm an honest man. And it's hard for me because I bring that trauma. I'm still working on it with my therapist. I bring that trauma. Certain things trigger me due to my past because my ex was a cheater. Yeah. You know, so I bring it on trying to be the police and the security guard, you know, like, and it's so difficult because I finally met a person that's so pure and honest to me, but I think it's a lie. So I self-sabotage sometimes. Yep. I do. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, you're waiting for that. Okay, I knew I wasn't worthy of this relationship.
Exactly.
I knew this was too good to be true.
Yeah.
This podcast episode is brought to you by FemForce, the ultimate solution for entrepreneurs craving consistent professional content without the hassle. Say goodbye to content creation overwhelm and hello to streamlined process that delivers 50 to 60 stunning photos and short video clips in just 1 hour. With shoots held at Instagram-worthy locations across cities like Austin, Atlanta, Dallas, DC, Denver, Houston, Miami, Nashville, Phoenix, and Tampa, FemForce ensures you have fresh visuals to elevate your brand every month, whether you're launching a new product, updating your website, or keeping your social media vibrant. FemForce Shoots has got you covered. Don't miss this game-changing opportunity to elevate your brand and finally get the content you deserve. I've got an exclusive code just for my listeners to get you started today. so you can stop waiting and start showing up like the boss you are. Click the link below and let FemForce Shoots bring your brand to life. But you prayed for.
Man, I pray for him. He's not the best, but I tell you, he's really good to me. He's very normal. Most guys I would date, flashy and baby, I'm gonna buy you the world.
Yeah.
And we pray together, we walk together, we exercise, like normal things, like we share our food, which I love. Like we order. He's super frugal like me, but he's just a really kind guy to me sometimes. But that's that. I self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you're aware.
I'm aware.
You're
That's
aware.
the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're aware, like, shoot, okay, I'm doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get this together.
Yeah.
But I always say self-awareness is key.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is key. Knowing who we are, knowing what we deserve, knowing we prayed for. You've worked hard for everything you've built up until this point and everything that's going to come after.
Right.
You're worthy of the wonderful relationship. You're worthy of the great guy to take care of you. It's hard to break the walls down.
Oh, girl.
It's so hard to break the walls because it's like, once I break this wall down, see, I knew it. But we got to keep working at it and keep trying and keep doing. It was the same way.
Really?
The same way. I know. And when I did my past and all that, my husband is super affectionate, and I go, ugh, so oh, this is so annoying, right? And I'm like, why did I think that being affectionate is very annoying? Well, my parents, they've been together, but they don't have the stuff I saw. Okay, let's just say that. Stuff that I saw. I'm like, is this what marriage is? So that is that's what I saw growing up. So then he's like loving. I'm like, why are you hugging? Like, I never seen them hug or kiss or lay under each other and do all the, what are you doing? And he's like, what are you talking about? But that was because that is what my example was. And that was hard.
Yeah.
Very, very hard. But I'm super affectionate with my kids.
Oh, see?
I'm very I give them hugs and kisses and all the things. And my son's really affectionate. My daughter's really affectionate. But that's the opposite because I didn't get that either. But I wanted to give that to them. So it's work all the way around.
Hello. Yeah. Really.
All the way around. But I'm proud of you.
Oh,
I'm
thank
proud
you.
of you. I
You
am.
too.
I'm proud of you because continues to go into therapy, being self-aware and acknowledging those things and just continues to work. And you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You as well.
Yeah, so
Thank
I'm
you.
very, very proud. So let's bring it back to your business
Okay.
a little bit. And so I know you've been doing it for a very long time, but talk to me about some of the changes. I know we said a little bit before, how, it's still going, it's thriving, but talk to me about the impact that your beauty business has now, because it's all over. It's all over. Talk to me about it.
I would never think my business would impact. Beginning this year, I was thinking about just closing my business, giving up, right? Because with the economy, with the president closing a lot of the government, dismantling the government, a lot of my clients are 70% government, and they're losing their jobs. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm using all my own personal money to support my business. And then I look like a legacy of what my business has developed. When I see people like, oh, you're the girl from Skin Beauty Bar. I'm like, what? I went to a CBC event last night. Couple girls. I was like, what? Oh, wow. It gives me, not to give up, especially if you put a root in your community too, giving back. And around Christmas time, we do a teddy bear drive. And I give 100 teddy bears. But this is from my mom. My mom gets the teddy bears. That's her gift to me. And then I usually donate them to a school, right? And giving back into your community too. You have to give some sort of something, back to your community. So I don't know, this beauty industry. I'm so grateful. I guess before when I started, we had yellow pages too. We used to do yellow pages or postcards. Those postcards, mailers you get, almost like the value pack.
Yeah.
We didn't have Instagram. We didn't have Facebook. we had a dial-up phone, used to push the thing in the AOL in the wall, and the man run across the thing, and you make that noise. Remember, and the phone, and if somebody called the phone, you can't get
on the internet.
Somebody's on the internet, exactly. So to be, to grow my business and still have my business, and we're not internet savvy, like I do a lot of hats. I'm a human resource. Sometimes a social media person. I have someone that works on my social media. She does like the posters, the flyers, and stuff like that. We're not we don't do a lot of reels and posting. And I believe my business will grow bigger if I invested in that. But to see like where I am today, I'm super grateful without all that glitz and glamour. Some people in my industry, they have one post and they worked on one celebrity. They're the pop in place, and they're doing pop-ups and classes and so forth, right? And then some people are but you know what, also that goes back to girls coming out of beauty school and doing like the salon suites and stuff, and not having any kind of foundation for business.
Yeah.
That's big in our industry. Like I hear a lot of girls like inbox me, oh, I have my own suite. Or I'll meet girls and they're like, my business, I got a suite, but I don't have no clients. And I'm like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
So you have to work for someone too, in our industry. And like me, like how I started, I think I'm a good example of what you could do 20 years,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what I felt when I go, because I know you're like, oh, we're not really big on social media, but your Instagram feels like a community. Do you know, like when I'm going through the pages, I'm like, I can't wait to go. I'm excited about it, but it feels like a community. And I think that grows even more. Like that's what you want. You're that staple. That's why people notice, like, you're the girl from, it's like that community goes a lot further. I think a lot of I'm not old, but younger people think that it's the numbers and just the followers. Like followers doesn't necessarily equate to money, and it doesn't also equate to community or having those long lasting clients. And you have to build that too. And so starting where it's like, we're a staple, we're in the community, and then, social media, it'll continue to build, but you are that, I think, in DC with your business.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Like, I guess maybe that's why the Washington Wizards dancers.
Yeah, and I just saw them. I'm like, girl, you just had and I'm thinking about, you just had the dancers there.
This is my second year renewing my contract for being their spa partner for the dancers. So I got to be doing something, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's the thing. And so it's like, I'm able to do that with, 5K followers. I have that's a big deal. So you're that staple, and word of mouth, like, where y'all go? We go to, I'm going, so you are that. And I think that just means more than anything. You're going to be here even longer. I really do. I don't see the beauty industry going anywhere, but because of the connection. I just want people to understand the power of connection.
Oh, yes.
And just how to build that. And then just being a Black woman in business, like doing it, like we need that.
Yeah.
We need that example of what you're doing. You're creating that staple for us, for me.
Oh, thank you. I love that.
Yeah. Need that. We need more of you.
Oh.
Take some of these young girls under you. There's a lot of suites now. I've noticed that too. Like, where you braid at? In my suite. And I'm like, okay.
But a lot of young girls don't want to listen. They think they gonna do it right. Like even the girls in the suite. You can't chew gum. Don't talk too loud. I'm being funny. When you see the rules before, I'm like, I don't want to go there.
Wash,
it's a lot of rules.
Before you come, detangle before you come.
Yes.
I'm like, what?
Yeah. Basically, come prep.
I love getting my hair washed.
Right.
That's the whole point of it.
That's the craziest thing. No, come and don't have oil in your hair.
Yeah.
This crazy, like all these different
and $500.
Yeah. I want to go back to the foundation of good customer service, right? And also, beauty girls, I want you all to stop having these snacks in your place. I hate seeing the snacks. I hate seeing the chips. I hate it. Water, okay, wine, some sort of refreshment, fruit. But these chips and these snacks, I hate it. At this point, you might as well just have a carry-out, like have chicken or something. That drives me absolutely nuts.
When you, because I laugh. I always talk about elevating. Like, you need to elevate your brand? Like what, especially us Black women.
Yes.
And I have to say that. So what I do, I help women build a profitable brand through their story, right? And they're like, well, how do I do that? I'm like, you have to elevate. Like we have to elevate ourselves. We deserve the luxury and all the things, but we have to that's not it. That mindset, that's not it. We
Yes.
deserve to be here. So I agree. Yes, the wines, do the wine,
Yes.
things like that. But all the, we not doing.
I hate it. I
not
tried
doing
another
that.
girl for eyelashes. My eyelash girl wasn't available. I tried another. I came to a place. She was in the office park. Okay. Went there. She had this awesome bed. She would do the blanket over me. And I was about to go to sleep. And she pressed a button on the TV. Man. I opened my eyes. I said, can you choose something else? It was MF. I said, man, I'm trying to take a nap. And she's like, well, this is what I want to listen to. I'm like, okay. Another thing, we don't want to hear, if that's, I guess if that's your vibe, the snacks, the rap music, the hookah, you know, that kind of thing in your salon suite, okay. But that does not equate luxury.
That part.
If you look at any kind of luxury or upscale places, they don't have hookah. They're not playing rap music. They are not have snacks with chips. If any kind of snack, you're gonna have some nuts. There are no snacks.
Yep.
And there's no graffiti. They're wearing some sort of something that's branding, even if it's just all black clothing, something with a logo like How My, or something to elevate your business. You have to really look into those kind of things when marketing your business. I associate those kind of things like lowballing. I've seen also like on Instagram, it was a pedicure place in Atlanta. And I saw our people patronizing this place. It just irritated me. They were rubbing Hennessy on the legs with lemon. The lady was smoking hookah.
Wait,
I'm not lying.
What? Hold on. What?
They have a Hennessy pedicure in Atlanta. They were pouring Hennessy like in her pedicure thing with some lemons.
No.
And they infused the Hennessy inside the pedicure. She was smoking hookah. Okay?
No.
And I said, this was an Asian nail salon. This is what they thought of us. But people were patronizing. I look at the comments, and 50% were like, I'm out of here. Like, this is crazy. This is buffoonery. The other 50% was like, well, how much is that pedicure?
No. No. And that's the problem, though. That's the problem. So we talk about, why am I not getting the customers, or why don't people take me seriously, or Black business. It's like, we have to elevate ourselves. We are worthy of so much more. You want the money, you don't want to provide the experience. Like, people remember how you made them feel. People remember that. We have got to elevate ourselves, our brands, and our names. That's all we have. It's already hard enough for a Black woman. Let's just be real. Like, we work 10 times harder than anybody else. We have got to, it's up here.
Absolutely.
It's up here.
But also with the elevation, I follow this brow girl. She's really popular. She's Black. And she had put on, like, our industry is slow. And I commented under that. She said, why is our industry slow? And she said, she said, you know, with the economy, with the federal government. But she also said, with brown people, if they see that you look nicer, or you got a little bling, they don't want to support your business anymore. They feel they're paying for your lifestyle. And I never thought about that. And a good friend of mine, he owns a government staffing agency. And he said, Meka, you have to stop wearing diamonds, and you can't wear your designer, and you can't, because people think they're paying for your lifestyle. And I said, well, that's me, Michael. I said, I've been doing this for 20 years. I could wear my diamonds. He said, no, I think that's really hurting your brand. He said, I suggest, like, dumbing it down. And I said, no, I'm going to be razzle dazzle. And my clients like me as a razzle dazzle, and I'm going to continue to razzle dazzle. Yeah.
I disagree with him. I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh.
I just do. If you come to me and you say, Quita, I want you to help me elevate my brand and turn my story into profit. You came here for a reason.
Yeah.
You came here because you scrolled through and you saw something that caught your eye. So I'm not going to do it anyway. I won't do that. Like we're about elevation, and we're going to do what we came out here to
Hello.
do.
Yeah.
So I'm not dialing down. And also for myself, there was a time where I believed I didn't deserve none of this. Like zero, because I just didn't feel like I was worthy of it. Maybe I'm being punished, how I grew up, like all the things.
Yes.
But I am. And so I ain't going back. So you came here for a reason.
Yes.
And this is also the price.
Hello.
So
See? The beauty in you.
you take it or leave it. So we not doing that. We're not dialing down. We're not scaling down. We're here to elevate. And so I just, thank you for staying true to who you are.
Yes.
I'm attracted to yes, that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I want to be. That's the circle that I'm around. It's very little, but that's where I find the quality
exactly
people.
Your tribe. Of course.
The quality people that matter. It's just what I'm here to do. Sorry. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you
for being a part of the podcast. I enjoyed talking to you today.
You too.
So I do want you to tell the audience where they can find you, connect with you, follow you, and come for your services as well.
So everything is Skin Beauty Bar DC on all the platforms. If you mention Shakita, use that code when booking online at Skin Beauty Bar, you'll get 50% off any full price service. So you just put that in the shopping cart when you're booking for any full price service. One service at Skin Beauty Bar. And I appreciate you having me.
Oh, I appreciate you for being here and just trusting me with your story.
Yes.
I really, really do.
Thank you.
If you are listening to this, wherever you listen to your podcast, make sure to leave a comment. And if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. All right, you guys, until next time.